Welcome to the unboxing video for the Bruce Springsteen album collection, Volume 1. Granted, this is quite a few years after this came out, but I'm doing this today because for those since 2014, I have had this CD box, and just this today, I got the vinyl. So let's open this up. So I mean, they're actually, best I can tell, having not opened them, replicas. But this is so small, the CD thing, that it was a bit frustrating to try to read. I was trying to read the newspaper articles and such that were included. Very thorough and interesting, but just too tiny to even begin to, I mean, I don't know. It was pretty painful to try to read them, and I wanted to. And of course, the Volume 2 is coming out, or rather, has just come out. So I fell prey to this. I mean, that's how others have put it. I'm pretty darn excited. So let's open this puppy up. Of course, it's beautiful. Looks like an aged. Ooh, I've been using. Yeah. See this. And on the back, there's a little bit about each album, which is lovely, and a little bit of just a contextualization of the collection, which covers the albums from 1973 to 1984, basically from his first record through Born in the USA. Oh yeah. Now, I have vinyl not replicas, I have vinyl editions of all of these albums, but even in the CD, things like the Asbury Park, Greetings from Asbury Park, and it kind of folds out like this to see the postcard, and the credits on the postcard, and and it even has kind of what would have been the vintage sort of newspaper type sleeve. So all of this is replicated in the CD. And for some of them it works rather well. But as you can just see from this, long perspective, everything's very small. Like the lyrics are tiny. So it's super cool that they went to the trouble of making these miniature replications of the albums, the LPs as they would have come out. But it was kind of frustrating to try and actually interact with them. And so that was what I really got to. Well, we'll be more careful about that. So that, yeah. And of course, yeah, all of these are legendary albums. This one notoriously did not have any lyrics printed, which folks are not happy about. Of course, the big, beautiful Born to Run. I folded over to see the big man himself. And, yeah, so crisp, brand new, beautiful reprints. My favorite, Darkness on the Edge of Town. So again, I had all, it's embarrassing kind of, but I had all these albums, and I even managed to find good editions that would have something like the lyric insert here. But so cool to see it like so crisply replicated. Very careful with this. But I think, combined with the frustration of trying to read the tiny booklet and realizing that, I don't think I realized at the time that there was a vinyl version, or maybe because I had the vinyl albums I was less interested in that. Yeah, I don't necessarily get all that out, but Nebraska here. This is, here's a good example of. So all of these details, even this kind of the size and the small lyric card or sheet is replicated in this CD set, which is kind of really is something amazing. And this is such a seminal period of output for Mr. Springsteen. So yeah, so it's just, it's cool, but it's miniature. And when I was trying to read that book, it was frustrating. And then hearing they had Volume 2 coming out, I was, having enjoyed so many vinyl box sets in the last couple of years, I was excited to get this new one on vinyl, Volume 2, which starts with Tunnel of Love, and I think goes up through Tom Joad. But yeah, so I've been working through this collection. So now, oh boy, this is the kind of, both to have the match, but also to be able to read this. This is gorgeous. This is like, basically like a coffee table book. I mean, there's a sheen to some of the photos. I don't know if you can see the shine of like what would be Scotch tape. There you go, kind of see. That's all spread throughout. It's really, this is my money's worth right here. But yeah, so obviously pretty late to the game on this. But soon I'll be able to match, you know, volume 1 here with volume 2. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. And I don't know, when I ordered this from Amazon, there were only 3 left. So perhaps you can grab one of them if you see this soon enough. Cheers.
Okay, Dave here from Long Walk Short Drink to do the follow-up to the vinyl collection, Bruce Springsteen album collection, Volume 1, 1973 to 1984, with album collection, Volume 2, 1887 through 1996. This one looking like a Fender Stratocaster guitar case. So let's dig in. Oh, look at that, actually. Bruce Springsteen, Telly, #1. That's cool. I wonder if that's added. I have to imagine it is. Another very sturdy case, housing quite a few of the boss's LPs. Oh man, there's a texture to the case. We have one of these in my family, and the texture is not unlike this one. So you can see here on the back, you got the album Tunnel of Love, Human Touch, Lucky Town, MTV Unplugged, The Ghost of Tom Joad, the Chimes of Freedom EP, and Blood Brothers EP as well, which had never before been available on vinyl. So I'm going to take that off carefully. Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, so there's a texture to this that actually resembles the tweed, or whatever you would call it. I'm not sure tweed is the right word. It resembles the guitar case. And of course it is quite hefty. So take it off there. And you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 LPs in a booklet contained therein. We got Tunnel of Love, which you might be able to see right over there as my vintage copy. But I've not yet spent too terribly much time with this one yet, and I'm excited to do so. I won't necessarily dig all these out because I'm sure they look very similar too. Actually, maybe not. Let's find out here. So this is the one from the time. You pull it out, looking like so. Bruce looking pretty cool in some overalls and a torn tank top, and the lyrics on the back. But actually, if you open up this guy, you have the replica of that on one side, but you flip it over and you get some additional photos along with the lyrics and a whole nother disc. I'm sure to get the extra fidelity in the album. And then again, there an extra photo. So that's the only one I would know the difference, but just because, we'll take you through real quick. Whoa, what's this now? Aha! So it's a numbered affair. I have number 11,006. Thank you for purchasing this vinyl box set. We invite you to discover an incredible chapter in the life and career of Bruce Springsteen with this limited edition box set. Certificate of Authenticity. Very cool. All right, we got Human Touch. Nice. Yeah, there he is. You know, aging better than any of us. Very cool. Again, I don't have anything to compare this one to, but it is a handsome set. Now, double album here, but you know, borderline double album in 1992 there, with Lucky Town coming hot on the heels. This one actually is only one disc. I'm not sure why that is. That's a length thing or an artistic choice, or both. Moving on to the Unplugged. Another double disc. Pretty simple packaging, this one. So a lot of these are actually new to me. I've heard I've heard some of them once, but I've never really spent sufficient time. I remember this one being in Quonset Hut in Fairlawn, where I bought a lot of records. Fairlawn, Ohio, near Akron, in the mid to late 90s. I never bought this one though, so I'm very happy to have it now. Chimes of Freedom, special 4-track 12-inch. Oh, that's cool, because that's different than that's a different art image I know than I've seen before for this collection, which I've never before bothered to get. And very true, I'm sure, to the period. There's nothing fancy or additional in this one, just the white sleeve there. And never before available on vinyl, Untold, Blood Brothers, Bruce Springsteen's reunion with the E Street Band. Let's see if this one, yeah, just a picture disc, but leather. No frills version here. And then one of my favorite thing about these is a full-fledged book. Again, it's got, like with the Vol.1, the tape, you can see here, actually has a sheen to it that the rest of it doesn't do, so it sort of feels, again, they put some thought into the texture of all this, you know, period accurate, and chronological. I'm kind of going the wrong way. Man. Bruce Tunnel Tape offers preview Springsteen's new album. So, oh man, I can't wait. So as if the music and the packaging of the albums themselves weren't enough, they give you this beautiful, like, borderline coffee table book to follow along and enjoy. So there you have it. Springsteen, the album collection, Volume 2. I'm gonna go right alongside, oh, the monumentally heavy Volume 1. Thanks for watching.